Hi, welcome back to day 2 of morning Pilates. Today will be side plank flow. Let's get started. Some things you'll recognize from workout 1, and there'll be a lot of new stuff too. Let's start with legs bent in towards the chest, arms reach back overhead, stretch, circle around, roll up, reach it long for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs folding in, reach back, inhale, exhale, circle around, reach it long, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs fold in, back flat, shoulders down, and reach and circle, stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, circle arms around, and reaching for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time like this. Reach back, circle around, roll up, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold the legs in. Reach arms back, circle around, this time single straight leg stretch. Extend your right leg up and your left leg out, and pulse 1, 2. Inhale, switch, exhale to stretch. Stretch that leg in, pulling with both hands. Imagine your low back is pinned to the mat with a heavy weight, and your legs are reaching away from the body, stretching long and straight. And 1, 2. Upper body is still. And last set. Pull in, stretch. Pull in and stretch. Fold the legs into tabletop. Arms reach back overhead. Circle around. Lift up to your ab curl. Take your hands behind your head for crisscross. Bend one leg, straighten the other. Rotate towards your bent knee and switch it. Switch as you exhale. Inhale as you pass through the center. And staying lifted high. Back of the ribs or low rib cage anchored to the mat. Hips anchored to the mat. Rotating the upper body. Staying lifted. And 2 more sets. Last one. Fold the legs in, reach the arms back, extend the legs out straight and stretch, and then rolling onto your side. On the side here, extend into one long straight line, rest your head on your arm, pull abs in and lift both legs up. For 8 times, lift and lower, reaching long through the feet. So this is a big stretch as well as some work. Let's go 4 more times, lift and lower. And 3, 2, both legs lifting, and 1. On the next one, just lift and stay there. Now, only the bottom leg will lift to meet the top leg. And 3, so we're doing a little side lying leg work, modifications. And let's do 4 more. And 3, reaching through our feet, resting the head on the arm. Next one, lift up, hold for scissors front back. You can scissor the legs as big as you can keep the torso still and reaching long. And 4 more, and 3, 2, and 1. Then come right up onto your elbow for elbow side plank. You could have legs bent or you can have legs straight and stacked. We're going to hold for a 10 count. 9, 8, 7, 6, straight line head to feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hand behind your head. Continue to hold or add your front back arc. Hot potato front back. And 3, and 4, and 5 for 8 sets. 6, and 7. Last one, and 8. Lowering down. Lift up, pull into a great side stretch, and round forward slightly as you hold the side stretch. And we are switching to the other side. So, lying down, let's find our long position and lift and lower. 1, and 2, 3, 4, Both legs pressing together, lifting as one unit, and 7, 8, and then lift up and hold, and bottom leg will meet the top leg for 1 and 2, 3, keep tension out of the neck, 4, pull abs in, 5, and 6, and 7, keep lengthening, and 8, scissors front back, as big as you can stay stable in your torso, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Propping up onto your elbow for side plank, legs stacked, lift and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Taking hands behind head and tapping that foot front back for hot potato, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, tracing an even arc, 6, and 7, long line head to foot, and last 2, 9, and 10. Come down for a stretch, lift up, stretch over to the side. Feels so good after that side plank set. Reach forward, stretch, rounding your back. Let's do a little more side body work. Coming up to our high kneeling side kick position for a variation. So let's start here. Lean over to one side, bring the leg up, come up to the other side, and stretch. So let's do 3 of these. Hand behind the head as leg lifts, lengthen the waist, and stretch up and over. One more time, and leg lifts, and stretch up and over. Let's go to our leg lift position and do 8 and 7. Reach through the top elbow, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And to the other side. So extending out, both hands behind the head. One time leg lift, and stretching over to the other side. And leg lift, and big side stretch. One more time, leg lift, big side stretch. Now let's go into our leg lift for 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Find a full range of motion, 6. Keeping the low back still, 7 and 8. Now let's go to our psoas stretch. Take the right foot forward. We're going to stretch the front of that left leg. Here we are, hold and stretch. Lifting the chest up, pulling the abs in. Now bring your legs to about 90-90. Lift up and hover. Let's go to our hug a tree for 5 and some balance work. 4, chest open. 3, create internal resistance. 2 and 1. And then hug the moon for 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and 5. Coming down, let's switch to the other side. So now let's stretch the front of that right leg. Holding here, lifting chest up, pulling abs in. Feels so good to stretch our hips. And enjoy. And now let's lift up and hover, holding our position here, and close and open. 1 and 2 and 3. We're doing our hug a tree. 4 and 5. And overhead, imagine your springs are attached to the floor and you're controlling up and controlling down against that spring resistance. Last one, and lowering down. Then let's come up to standing position and take a wide position. Let's do a combination here. So first, find that wide, deep squat. Send the knees over the middle of the foot. Arms reach out to the side. Let's do pulsing for 5. We're powering with our legs. 4 and 3, keeping our spines vertical. 2 and 1. Then hold here. Let's do our heel raises for 5, 4, 3. It's kind of like doing footwork on the mat. 2 and 1. Now, squat down even deeper. Place your hands down and jump your feet back into a plank. Let's do push-ups here for 5. 5 and 4. Long line, head to heel. 3, 2, 1. Now we're in our plank. Walk our hands back towards our feet. Hang over for a moment. And then roll up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Abs in. And we're ready to do our second set. So squatting down, arms out to the side. Let's do our deep squat for 5 and 4, growing ever taller. 3 and 2, 1. Holding our squat for our heel raises. 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat even deeper. Place the hands down on the mat. Jump your legs back into your plank position. Let's do 5 times push-up. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk our hands back towards our feet. Hang over for a moment. And then roll up, one vertebra at a time, pressing your vertebra or your spine into the imaginary wall, coming all the way up. And let's finish with our stretch series. So legs out to one side, stretch away from the legs, stretch towards the legs, and then the arm that's lifted moves behind you, and press hips forward as you stretch back. 2 more times. Breathing, combine breath with movement and find fluidity in this movement by connecting the movements with the breath, with the centering. And one more time. Stretch and stretch back. And let's switch to the other side. So stretching away from the straight legs and towards it. And then hips press forward as we stretch back. And again. And lift up. We're lighten the legs because we're pulling abs in and lengthening up. Last one. And that's it. Thanks for joining me for Side Plank Flow. See you next time.